What's up, working people? It's the working man, Money Mark, sharing my 2 cents. Hopefully, it makes sense. So it's Friday. I got the whiskey ready. So cheers to you guys. And I got my cigar, but that's for after the video. So I'm gonna share this quick thought on holding on to too much cash in this environment. I hear a lot of guys in the job now talking about that they're stacking cash, waiting for the next opportunity. Some of them want to buy houses, crypto, whatever. Um, Now, again, this is just my opinion. If you need financial advice, definitely go seek a financial advisor, hopefully a fiduciary. Um, but I think that's a really, really bad move right now. And the reason I say that is because I I personally think that we're going into an environment where, you know, the prices of things are just going to accelerate. You have a lot of the big players in the game sitting on a lot of cash right now. Everybody's heard this. Well, a lot of people that follow this stuff have heard of the stories about Warren Buffett sitting on over $300 billion in cash, ready to scoop up assets. And what does that tell you? Now, he could be just taking profits, right? Um, but he could also see something major coming. So that's something that you're going to have to take into consideration. Now, I've always said, I said this on the last couple of videos that I've done, 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Once you get your 3 to 6 months of living expenses, you got to start putting that money to work. Now, I don't want to tell you exactly uh, where you should go first. I think a couple of videos ago, I shared what I do, what I think the best plays are right now, and what I'm focusing on. But I would just say that whatever area that you're interested in, study that intently and take action. Just take action. You got to get in the game. It doesn't even matter if it's, you know, you know, $5 a day, coffee money. $5 a day, get in the game. So the reason I'm so adamant about this is because, you know, I'm trying to teach um, the working people how to get financial freedom while working their regular W-2 job. Now, I hear all the time, so here's another thing that I want to talk about. You know, overtime is a big deal, right? In the construction industry, right? It's time and a half. Guys are making good money. But once I started to understand a lot of these concepts, I started to realize that it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep. I'm going to say that again. It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. And what I mean by that is, okay, yeah, you can go work on a Saturday. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, a lot of guys are working, right? Saturday, overtime, time and a half. Great. I'm happy for those guys. I really am. But once I started to understand this concept, I realized that the name of the game is reducing your taxable income. That's the name of the game. Now, if you want to do it legit, because listen, look, there's a lot of guys out there working for cash and doing that type of stuff. I'm not going to knock anybody for doing whatever they do. I understand different situations, but what I'm saying is, if I'm not talking about here and there, maybe you got to make a quick hit, a quick flip on something, whatever. I'm not saying I'm not knocking anybody for doing that, but what I'm advocating for is if you want to play the game of long-term wealth building, you have to understand this concept. You have to grasp this and start getting into assets that reduce your taxable income. Because guess what's going to happen? The more money you make, the more money they're going to take. And I mean, Uncle Sam, the more money you make, the more they're going to take from you. So you have to find ways to legally reduce your taxable income. And I've gone through some of those things already. So I'm not gonna keep going over that stuff. Um, Whatever asset class that is, Study it and get in the game. Take action. Even if it's $5 a day, $5 a day, coffee money, just get in the game. However, I would recommend this one thing. If you're going to start somewhere, start with an asset that does reduce your taxable income, i.e., real estate. Start a side hustle, a legitimate business side hustle. You start an LLC, right? A business where you can write off your expenses. I love real estate because, especially if you're traveling out of state, if you do it in a certain way, if you're going to visit properties, you can write a lot of those trips off. You can write off conferences, right? Because that's related to your education in whatever field that you decide to pursue, right? In whatever field that you decide to invest in. So the sooner you can grasp this concept, the better it's going to be for you, because that's the name of the game. If you're going to work your regular job and you're going to build wealth on the side. And that's what I'm advocating for here. Not everyone is cut out to be an entrepreneur. Some people are just better, you know, off as entrepreneurs. All right. If that's you, just understand that you can still be a millionaire entrepreneur. You can still have a great career with great benefits and be a multimillionaire. It's very possible. So just remember, it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. And keep going. Happy Friday to you guys. I'm about to have this cigar and enjoy the rest of this whiskey. Cheers to you guys. Be well. And one last thing, if you can help your guy out with a like, some comments, I would love to build a community here. I want to get some feedback, see what you guys want to talk about, and let's see where we go. Have a great weekend, everybody.